All right, here with Athletic Director Steve Brockelbank after the Coach Daniels retirement celebration, and just talk about what this event meant here for not only Coach Daniels but Bulldog hockey.
Yeah, I think Coach Daniels' impact is so broad, and he's impacted so many lives beyond just his players, right? People in our athletic department through the years, people, faculty, the community. So he's just had such an impact on so many people that to have an opportunity like this evening to celebrate that as he retires, I think it was wonderful. It was a wonderful night, and couldn't be more pleased with the turnout and with everything that happened within the ceremony.
Obviously, a lot of those guys were back here tonight, so many former alums, and a lot of guys that are still involved in the game of hockey on the professional level, and some others that have went on to successful lives elsewhere.
Yeah, for sure. So, it's great to see, a lot of the alums that are here, and you talk about Jeff Blashill and Seth Appert and just a number of guys that are still in hockey, right, whether it be professional or collegiately, and it's because of Bob and the impact they had on them. And I can specifically speak to Jeff because as we were discussing naming the rink and going through some of the, just talking about how do we do this and how do we want to make this happen, Jeff just kept reiterating the impact that Bob made on his life and the fact that he wouldn't be where he's at today in his career, now currently the head coach of the Chicago Blackhawks, had it not been for Bob Daniels. So, yeah, he's impacted so many people and set them on a solid foundation to have fantastic careers in the sport of hockey.
You mentioned the fundraising campaign to rename the rink in his memory, and obviously leaves a lasting legacy for him, but certainly speaks volumes for what it does to Bulldog hockey as well.
Yeah, so the dollars raised, and the goals are raised $250,000, which I think is very doable when you think about Bob's impact, his legacy, the number of lives that he's touched. I think it's a very achievable goal for us, and then those dollars will be used specifically for our hockey program. And today it's becoming increasingly more challenging to meet all the needs of a Division I sport, and so these dollars raised will help us continue to keep hockey going on the trajectory we want it to go on and get ourselves back to national prominence.
How exciting was it to see so many community people here as well, and really kind of talks about how much he meant to the Big Rapids community.
Yeah, and that's, I alluded to that earlier, that his impact is more than just the athletic department, more than just the players that he coached. It's really community-wide, right? And anybody who knows Bob Daniels, who's worked with Bob Daniels, who's been engaged with Bob Daniels, recognizes the quality human being he is, and that's reflected in all the different people that were here tonight and all the different groups that were represented here tonight.
Thanks, Steve, for the time.
Appreciate it, Rob. Thank you.